In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, one God. Amen. Christos tensa'a mutan, ba'aman tensa'a mutan. Christ has risen. Truly he has risen. Welcome everyone. It's been quite some time since I've made a video. I've been working on a few things, a few cool projects, but I'm not here to talk about that today. I'm here to talk about kind of a serious serious subject. We're here, of course, commemorating the resurrection of Christ, and that's a beautiful thing. We're here to remember about how we should share in the resurrection of Christ, but this is also a season where we remember our brothers who were martyred in Libya nearly 5 years ago. On April 19, 2015, our brothers were martyred, and you know, we have a tendency in general to be very emotional about a subject. When it happened, we said that we were going to remember them, we were going to talk about them, but I've seen that over the years we're beginning to forget about them, and we shouldn't. And the church tradition is actually to reserve martyrs and saints in the church. And one of the ways that it does that is it has this poetic devotion that it has to them, for them, under a genre that's called Melika. You might have heard of something called Melika Jesus, Melika Mariam, Melika Teklaimanot, and so on and so forth. And these are genres that the church has in order to create devotions for saints. For those of you who are not familiar with what Melik is an Ethiopic or a Ge'ez word, which literally means form or image. And the meliks, the devotions, the prayers that are dedicated to them, like when we look at an image, right, we see like their face, their ear, their eyes, and all this stuff. But this is through reading, like in prayer and devotion, it will create imagery in your head so you can draw them and kind of get a sense of what they look like. This is really a beautiful thing. So if you recall, like those of you who've done Malik before, salam la rasika, salam la ainika, and salam la idiki for the Virgin Mary, and peace be to your hands, and peace be to your eyes, and peace be to your, and all parts of their body is recalled so that we may be able to like picture them in our minds as we're going through devotions. And now there's a lot more knowledgeable people than I, obviously, but I also believe that the saints, the 30 martyrs, should not be forgotten. So several years ago, I started doing just one small stanzas of Meliks, and today I've prepared one again in honor of their memory in the 5th year anniversary. So I'm going to do just that one stanza, and the idea is every year we can build on this, and then we can have some type of devotion dedicated for the saints. Now, of course, there's a lot more people learning Ge'ez, so I also invite my brothers or sisters to add on stanza and really make sure that their name is remembered. So let's get to it. It begins by saying, Salam leresikamu laila bahira Libya alala. I just want to stop here and say one quick thing. The verb here that I'm using for those of you who may be Ge'ez connoisseurs is not alala, garrada shafana, to protect. It's alala, to hover over. It's two different verbs. Alala is the most common one that we know of, which means to protect. But alala means to hover over something, like a river or something like that. So here I'm using the verb that follows the qatala fashion instead of qaddasa, just for those who may be questioning a few things. Salam larasakamu laila bayra Libyas alala. Peace be to your heads, because they were martyred. And the world witnessed something that we don't think happens in this present day, and that was truly a tragedy to witness what we have witnessed, beheading of people on TV, recording of this. So peace be to your heads, who is hovering over the sea of Libya, the ocean of Libya. Just like Saint Stephen, who is also martyred, your heads have received a crown. We recall when we read the book of Acts chapter 6 and 7, Saint Stephen looked up into the kingdom of heaven, and as he's being stoned, he's seeing a great miracle taking place. And truly, I believe that these saints in their time of martyrdom were witnessing the kingdom of heaven opening up and them receiving the crown of victory for allowing themselves to take hold of their faith and not giving up even at the presence of death, not being afraid. And for that, they've been rewarded a true victory of crown. You have received a crown. The martyrs of Libya, your names have been exalted. We've all known them now because of their deed and their willingness to be martyrs. They've set an example for us, and for that, their name has been exalted. I desire, I wish to mimic you in faith. I wish I could be like, I wish I had that desire to be like them. Our martyrdom may not be the same type of martyrdom that we saw within the Libyans, martyrs. In Libya, we saw martyrs who were witnessing death, actual death. They were being beheaded, and yet they held on to their faith. But we are witnessing a different type of martyrdom, and that is the type of martyrdom which recalls us to stay away from sin, even though it is difficult. So, I desire in faith to mimic you. Today, there is no one who has the seeds of your great work, that is the seeds of your work that has blossomed, that has grown. Like today, we do not see the type of work that you have demonstrated 5 years ago. We really don't see it today. Nobody can do what you have done in today's society. We should strive to, and they set an example, but unfortunately we don't see what they see. And this is why they are martyrs, and this is why they received the crown of victory. And honestly, we can also receive the crown of martyrdom, the crown of victory, if we hold on to our faith and remember the teachings that our forefathers have taught us, and witness the example that the martyrs of Libya have demonstrated for us. This is what this stanza is about, and we should not forget these great martyrs that died in Libya but received the crown of victory. Salam larasakamu. Laila bayra Libya tsalala. Peace be to your heads, which hovered over the sea of Libya. Just like the martyr Saint Stephen, it has received the crown of victory. The martyrs of Libya, your names have been exalted. I desire in faith to be like you. Today, truly, there is no one who can repeat the same fruit of labor that you have done, that has blossomed in the way that you have done and you have demonstrated. May their blessing be upon us all, and may we also strive to be like the martyrs who have set a great example for all of us. In the name of the Father, Son,